All right, another quick one because I got off a call, and this is going to be about breakups, and I want to show you a little bit about the process of some of the things that I've went through for both male and female, typically when the breakup happens. All right, so check this out. All right, so I did both male and female, but we're going to start with the guys. Whether you do the breaking up or whether you get broken up with, this is how you get over a relationship. So for guys, the breakup happens. You don't accept, right? You try and negotiate, you try and deny, you beg, you plead, you walk away, you come back, experience a little bit of depression, and then probably continue bargaining. Sound familiar? I know I have. Next, you go into drinking, distracting yourself, partying, attempt hookup culture, probably fail or succeed. Either way, you're going to experience sadness whether you win or you lose in that department. Then you start to experience loneliness, a little bit of regret. You continue to deny. Maybe you even go back to bargaining, a little bit of depression, all of these things as well. These can all kind of coincide here. Anyway, you don't align your actions and your words, and that's a big one, is especially when you're doing all of these things, it makes it really hard to align your words and your actions with either probably repulses or pushes away your ex. Eventually, you'll come to a point of acceptance, whether it's weeks or months later. Again, whether you did the breaking up or whether someone broke up with you. And then you will begin to isolate. And that's kind of when the learning phase begins, is when you isolate. Eventually, you're going to start adapting. You're going to start your new routines. You're going to try and alter your behavior. You're going to try new things. And then eventually, if you succeed here and you do this for long enough, you're going to continue to grow and grind. That translates into gym, work, other priorities in your business, which you'll succeed, and that will help you forge a new identity. And at that point, you've gotten yourself back, you've created a new identity, and you start to grow, which is pretty awesome. This is when you can start dating once again, okay? For women, I'm not a woman, but that's why I put a bunch of question marks, because this is pretty much what I've seen. Women will, again, whether you do the breaking up or you get broken up with, you surround yourself with friends. You process emotions before, during, and after the breakup. You continue with family and friends, talking about it, sharing moments, sharing memories, trying to figure out where you went wrong or where things went wrong. They will support you and always take your side. This is a continued process throughout this. Continued emotional understanding for women is big. Women are so much better at processing emotions than men, who continue to sort of stay in this circle for a long time. Eventually, women, with their continued emotional understanding of what happened, you guys end up traveling, you develop a new look, new hobbies, try new things. Maybe you isolate a little bit at this point, but you begin the learning process much sooner than men, which is super important. Because when you begin to learn, that's when the growth happens. The growth happens when you're listening to podcasts, reading books, and it helps you forge a new identity, which gives you your power back. This is when you can continue to date or continue to be with new people or just experience life with whatever way that you want. Again, a bunch of question marks. I don't know if females, if you have anything to add it in a comment below. Anyways, the how for getting over a relationship. The how is super easy. You experience pain. The pain translates into lessons, which if you journal, I highly recommend it. Write down 100 lessons that you learned from those painful memories of that relationship. Write them out, 100 things. After you develop those 100 things and you write them out and you keep that list, this is going to help you forge new boundaries, new protocols, new non-negotiables. A boundary is a physical boundary, mental boundary, or emotional boundary that you set. When someone crosses it, that's when your protocols come in. Protocol is when X happens, you do Y, right? Non-negotiable, these are things you're never going to tolerate or things that you need to do on a daily or weekly or monthly basis that help keep your power in you, with you, at you at all times. Anyways, once you have these, that is when you can continue to learn. You read books, listen to podcasts, read more books, and you watch content surrounding on the situations that you want, things that you learn from, okay? This process, once again, outside of your comfort zone, leads to an ego death. Who you thought you were is no longer. Who you thought you were going to be is no longer. That is an ego death. This translates into you being forced oftentimes to let shit go, okay? That helps you build a new identity because now you have the space in order to forge a new identity. And then the things that you've always wanted to do, your future recorded memories of the future, things that you want to experience, places that you want to go, people you want to be with, stuff you want to accomplish. That's where all of this comes about. You can do this with manifesting now, but that translates mostly into being present and being content in the moment, okay? Feel free to screenshot if you guys want, okay? But this is Getting Over a Relationship from what I understand it. If you guys have anything to add, I would love to know, love to hear. See you guys in the next one.